Hello, how are you today? Mr.Mete alpay start his journey through the culinary world. It's cold outside, so the chefs is struggling what to offer to their customer, client. As always, like that, you have to be on the spot. You check the weather and decide about your menu. So onion soup, for example, is excellent choice to offer. The customer comes from the outside cold, or you at the family. You need something to attract the customer or clientele, all kind. So very easy, but it's need the patience. The kitchen need patience. You can't get straight away do something except the salad and dressing, but you have to be prepared in advance. Mise en place. You said everything in its place for everything. So you buy your goods, you decide, look at weather, and plus to make extra ingredient or small sauce like a thickening agent. We need for the soup thickening agent. We don't want to give wishy-washy soups, tasteless. But thickness is a good character of the soup as well. So I'm going to introduce few very indispensable thickening agent, sauce, or roux is the number one. Roux is equal quantity of flour and butter. Margarine, but margarine doesn't taste. Prefer butter. Roux. You have to have the pan quite strong, not thin one, the bottom, a little thicker. So you heat it, you add your butter, say some 50 gram butter, 50 gram. When it's butter melted, you add your flour and start with the spatula or fouet. I start with spatula is better, a rubber spatula, and you stir gently. It takes different color, so each color is very important for us. If you want to make a white roux, you don't cook it too much. It has to be cooked because it needs cooking. It mustn't give a red taste, arrière-goût in the soup or whatever kind of soup it is. A white roux, and then if you want the blonde roux, you cook it a little longer. But if you want to make a black roux, you make it darker. But every time, don't get in a hurry and put it on a high fire. If it is get darker too quickly, it burns, so it gives area taste. It gives the soup something, it is burning, so unpleasant. So 3 kind of roux. Of course, you make it depending on the quantity of the soup. 1 liter, 2 liter of sauce as well. And if you don't want to do it, if you want to avoid this cooking, you make another thickening agent. Beurre manier. Beurre manier in French, beurre butter manier is molding it. squeezing it. So actually it is equal part of butter, equal part of flour. 100 gram butter, 100 gram soft butter, and flour, white flour. In a recipient, in a recipient, you make it with spoon or fork, make it soft, malleable, and you can give a shape. When it's soft and you make it like a sausage, you put it in your freezer, you put it in the fridge if you want to use it immediately. You can make 100 grams or 200 grams, but normally we make it 50 gram each, and burn money always ready. When you need the thickening agent, you take it, it is in the greaseproof paper or gelatin and cling film. Then you grate it in the sauce. Sauce must be medium hot. If it is too hot, it gets melted. It takes longer to thickening. So you rub it about 50 grams or something like that. Because if you, at the beginning, because it is melt and amalgamated with the flour to the sauce, it takes a little longer. So it doesn't, you don't realize sometimes, oh, it's not thickening, it's still runny, but don't do that. Let it cool a little bit, then it gets thickening. Okay, if you put too much, then the sauce gets weaker again. Burmania we said, yes. Small paste, forms of small paste. Egg yolk as well. With egg yolk, it's a thickening agent as well to make, for example, some sauce. And Hollandaise sauce is number one to be used. Hollandaise sauce is excellent sauce, but it's very fragile because egg yolks, as soon as it gets the hot something on it, it gets curly or curdled and half cooked. You don't want that. We use egg yolk. It's very versatile, of course. Hot for Hollandaise sauce. We use butter, melted butter, in a clean recipient, glass bowl or stainless steel bowl. You put your mustard, salt, and your egg yolk. Egg yolk must be in the room temperature, don't forget. And the butter melted and not hot, okay? Sometimes we sieve it. We don't want the butter, the white left over, okay? Just pure, clear, melted butter. And warm, lukewarm. Now, of course, if it gets cold, it gets butter. So it's runny. So you start whisking mustard, egg yolk, 1 egg yolk or 2 egg yolk, or depend how much the quantity you need. We can start with 1 yolk and still have it is, because it's not going to be on the hot plate. Must be on the surface, cold surface, working surface, okay? And you put some cloth, wet cloth, under the recipient and start whisking, and salt and pepper and the butter slowly. Don't pour it too quickly. Slowly dip, and soon as it takes a shape, you can see line forming, so it's not running out. So it's a good sign. So keep going, but still dipping the butter, and slowly, what we call it, he will take so much, 1 egg yolk, butter. But if you give too much, suddenly the sauce split. So you don't want that. Or another hassle, you start again. But what you need Hollandaise for? Poached egg, you made it. Poached egg, you made it. You put on a toast. Bread, brown bread or white bread. Butter it first, then put poached egg. Then you put this sauce Hollandaise. It's not runny, but it's cooling, you know. It's coming down nicely and coating the egg yolk, or I mean, the poached egg, even fried egg, you can do it. Then you put a little bit cheese on top of it and put under the salamander. The salamander, we keep talking. I show it when I designed it, but in my documents I find one exact machine. You can attach to the wall. Usually it's the wall, you know, high. You can put the plate. Imagine a plate with toast and Hollandaise sauce on top of it with a little cheese, and the top here there's a griddle. This grill heat transistor is a heat Hollandaise sauce. It gets nice and glaze. Glaze means nice dark color. Don't let it glaze more. If not, it burns. It gets black. Or split the sauce as well. But once you get this, how to do it? Maybe in the oven you have it at home. In the oven, you have this kind of griddle there, top griddle. This is my favorite in the kitchen. Even you, I explained before, my favorite starter, hot starter, or between meals, smoked salmon with Hollandaise sauce, and you put it on the grill and is glaze it. Glaze it means shiny, and also shiny, a little darker, burn, and get appetite. You know, the customer says, "Oh my God, what is this?" For asparagus, you can do that, or there's different vegetables you can do that, and infinite possibilities. Okay, egg yolk with olive oil or different kind of oil, vegetables oil, to make it mayonnaise. Yes. Again, it takes patience and it takes experience. At the beginning, if you are not doing first time, you must go step by step. The clothes first. All material equipment must be clean, not greasy at all, not cold, not hot, room temperature. Okay, it can be glass bowl or stainless steel bowl. You add agent. You need the agent. Which agent? Between oil and egg yolk, you need amalgamating agent is the mustard, salt and pepper. 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons. But egg yolk must be without egg white. Okay, take it out everything. Then slowly, and start. And you put one wet cloth under the bowl or recipient, which kind, because you mustn't move left to the right. Okay, because you are going to waiting, whisking, sometimes hard, because in one hand you are going to whisking, the other hand you are going to dripping the oil. Okay, and go steadily and go and see what's going on. Slowly the egg yolk will take oil and swallow, and you're having mayonnaise. Usually we make it with 6 egg yolk because it will last whole day. It's busy places, but at home you can do it in two egg yolk is enough for you. Of course, but you are going to use this mayonnaise. Potato salad you can make mayonnaise, and vegetable salad you add extra mayonnaise. Of course you can buy ready-made as well, but there's a much difference with taste. In normal market mayonnaise they put 100 sorts of preserve agents. We don't know what's going on. Okay, thickening agent, egg yolk, and Burmanier we said okay. Vegetables and potatoes we can use as a thickening agent as well. We know that it's no problem. Fresh fruit, but apple, it can be thickening agent. And cranberry in Turkey, we don't have it. Cranberry in America, United States, Europe, England. When the Christmas comes, Turkey, cranberry sauce with Turkey is like a cherry, sour cherry, but harder, and they make it hot, and they make the apples hot as well in the oven, apple puree with the cannel inside, and you give it with the turkey. Every year, yes, cycle, always cycling. Life goes in cycle, not straight. We are in the birthday we celebrate, Christmas we celebrate, yes. New Year we celebrate. Corn flour is very often we use it, but corn flour or fécule we can't rely on them because it splits very easily. Little water, lukewarm water, you add teaspoon or tablespoon and mix it, and you add to a sauce. To add little asparagus soup, for example, is still a little runny. Is lighter than Burmanier, lighter than roux. Okay, and is quick. You don't have to make it in advance. You have make it something there. I make it quickly. And then there's a coulis. I mentioned before previous courses and the videos. For example, you made the peas puree. You need to thicken a little bit. Don't put roux, it's too hard. You make little water with corn flour, and you add to it and make a coulis runny, nice, thicken, and it doesn't separate. And on the plate designer, this is very important. You put your fish and a little bit green you need. You take it 1 spoon and spread it on the plate. Looks shiny as well. But the plate mustn't too hot. Evet. Corn flour. You make this and also gravy. For example, you make the gravy. We make roast chicken or turkey, and they glaze the pan. You know, they glazing. We told you. They glazing and with stock. When you cook whole turkey or chicken or duck, or le canard is cooked, you take it out, you got the residue there on the pan, and hot water or hot stock. Okay? They glaze, clean, rub the tray, and put it, sieve it, and what left over, bring it to boil a little bit, clean the impurities, and what's left there is delicious, but is runny. It's like water. So thicken that. Don't use brown stock, beurre manier. Use fécule, coulis, little fécule or corn flour, and with water. Add to the gravy there, and you have nice, smooth, runny, run like that, not ishy-washy sauce. Usually, some of you been abroad and different hotel or foreign families in England, America, France, when they say on the table there was always gravy. Always gravy. You make chicken, you got beef, the extra you put on the table sauce, runny sauce, gravy. Would you like some gravy? On my potatoes, on my broccoli, on my cauliflower. Tick, tick, tick. Yes, love. Sugar is a caramelized sugar is taken in Asian as well. Very difficult. The chef's creativity is important. In Kuwait, we made a salad, special of the house, spinach, local fennel, tomatoes, dill, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, sauteed a little bit, and walnuts. So I made caramel sauce quickly, and put the walnuts on top of it a little bit, glaze it, and add the salad. Wow! Because those people like sweet things as well. And crunchy comes to the mouth. It's very important, crunchiness. Okay? Crunchy factor. Biscuit, crunchy factor. Of course, you add the peanuts, crunchy nuts, hazelnuts. Always we do it. Pistachio nuts. Not only in salad, but on the meat as well. They put cashew. And in the Far East, they put in the stir fry cashew or in other nuts, bobs. Coconuts they put, and they have their own soy sauce, and they have their acid always, don't forget the acid. Rice vinegar they have, delicious. Kimchi in Korean, hot stir fry, You add this one, oh my God, it was burned, but it burned, boom. The taste left. Some hot sauce are tasty. They do cashew nuts as well. They put peanuts, we put. Crunchy factor is number one. That's why when you eat potatoes, you don't prefer soggy potatoes. You need crunchy potatoes. So the chef's job is very important. You open your restaurant or you work on a restaurant, standard always must be same. If change one day, you upset the customer. And that's why the teamwork is important. You have to select good team member, like a football trainer selecting good keeper, good forward, back team. Some member of the team stay with the chef, and when the chef moves, he took his preferred right arm man. You can't do it on your own, ladies and gentlemen. But our technique is so much. Every time you think in advance, you follow the seasons, and the menu change according to winter menu, summer menu, and stays maybe we don't change for spring or autumn. But what we do, we put extra dish. For example, in September you have first season of the fish. According to menu, you add one today special, weekend special. Okay, you got 6 course, 6 main course, 6 starters, main course, and 2-3 specialty of the chef. And but today's this month special always. You follow the month. Like, oh yeah, very good, interesting. We can make from the vegetables thickening agent. For example, capsicum, green pepper. We cook in advance tomato, not the tomato paste, but tomato coulis is very important. Fennel, rezene in Turkish. Last time I couldn't remember. My favorite dish, little aniseed. You put this in a small tray, concoction. You give with little stir fry meat or roast meat. You say this is the concoction, you can use it to add instead of plus mustard. Okay, capsicum, green or red, or fruit. My favorite, apple, hot apple. It's burning hot. You put some karanfil, cloves inside, some tarçın, cannel inside. Delicious. You mix apple with apricot puree. It's good. Peach. It goes with game dishes. In Turkey we don't see it, unfortunately. All Europe, in Germany, Belgium, Holland, England, Scotland, they always winter time, January, February, game dishes. There's another one, fruit thickening agent is gooseberry. Gooseberry, we don't get it here. L'oseille in French. In Turkish we don't. It's a green round balls, small green. They make tarts. You make your tart. Cook your tart. Yeah. Tart base. Then you put the crème pâtissier inside. Then you put the crozet or cherries without stones or apple. Boom. Put it in the oven a little bit. Then afternoon tea with this bobo. Curry sauce is ideal. Got a little bit of time. It's thicken the agent with the spices. Just a quick recipe, okay, for you. For 4 people, with the grammage I'm giving you, chopped onion, half onion, butter, sauteed with butter, apple, cut in small, peel it, cut in small, banana, of course peel, cut in small pieces, curry powder, ready-made curry powder, you can find. For these 4 people, 30 gram, 20 gram, and 30 gram apple, banana, half banana, 30 gram, and 10 gram curry powder, ready-made curry powder. Don't try to make your own. Everybody smell. Or curry paste, little curry paste, teaspoon or maybe half tablespoon curry paste. White vinegar or white wine, soft white vinegar. Chicken stock, if you have, boil about for whole chicken, you boil it. With the stock you make rice as well. F 40 centiliter, 50 centiliter, like that, stock. Chutney, they have in England. Mango chutney. You can make a plum chutney. Plum chutney. Instead of chutney, you can make, can use jam. Cherry jam. It's okay. Sour. Plum jam. There is peach jam. Salt and pepper and teaspoon corn flour for 4 people, or a teaspoon, half tablespoon, yes, corn flour. And if you like cream, you add cream, but if you don't add cream, you can add, we have a fatty yogurt, single yogurt and creamy yogurt. Easy. Onion, butter, apple, banana, curry powder is important one. You can make your own. You can't. Chicken stock or vegetable stock you can add. Doesn't matter. Mango chutney to go with, to give extra bite. Okay. They put sometimes cacahuete or broken nuts, pops, hazelnuts to add extra. Curry. You make this curry. If you taste it before somewhere else in the world, you will understand, you got the taste. But the mango chutney, my favorite. And some restaurant in, of course, I didn't go to India. I like to go, but I was in England. I lived there, and I had my favorite Indian restaurant. Each part is different. Punjabi, Madras, Delhi, Goa, fruity, and Delhi very hot. Madras very spicy. Oh my God. But it is nice. It is nice. Sometimes you need spicy food to the body says, "Oh my God, what happened to me? What happening to me?" Not always beans, kuru fasulye, and pilav. Nispa. Thank you very much. It's hot. It's cold outside. It's wet outside. Be careful. So we will continue. We will continue. Sauce, I'm going to explain more because outside, a new chef, trainee chefs, everything, if they follow this, if they follow me, and they will, their brain, their eyes will open and see better the world of cuisine, kitchen is huge. Take care. Bye-bye.